like to thank the assholes, not down by Venice Pier very early yesterday morning, who were scum-sucking parasites with me and a friend. We were trying to have private time to talk, and everybody kept rolling up on us. Hey, give me a cigarette. Hey, let me sit down and talk with you guys. Hey, and give me... Jesus, God, do people not have manners anymore? Fuck. I have had the most bizarre request in 15 years of dealing with government at a federal level.
Yes, you're Captain. Sorry.
Hi, is Bill in?
Yes, he is. May I ask who's calling?
I got to speak with him. It's Kurt, because I've had the most dumbass request I've ever had in 58 years from my current White House. I'm not even joking. This is the most fucking retarded thing I've ever had.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah. And I'm not even joking. This is the most dumbass thing a White House has ever asked me to do. And I've been asked to do shit by White House administrations. Wow. Wow. Cheers.
Hello.
I have had the dumbest request in the history of me being involved in federal government or a sitting White House in 58 motherfucking years, as of yesterday, from a call from the FBI instructing me what the White House wants me to do. Yeah. You want to know what the dumbass request is?
Sure.
Everything I have on the current Russian hack or past Russian hacks or corruption in government, like, you know, LAPD, Santa Monica PD, I am officially banned from consulting with the FBI in Los Angeles. I don't know if it's conflict of interest or whatever. And I am not allowed to go into the federal building there to even try and talk to the FBI. I have been officially put on ban notice until further notice by the White House, per the FBI. And I have videotape of this. And that I can only consult with the White House or my contacts at DC or in New York regarding any corruption in government of any kind whatsoever, and I'm to deliver the information to New York FBI or to DC FBI or to the White House directly, which was the first directive. Why the fuck would I send anything to the White House about an investigation they're under? Am I missing something here?
I'm pretty sure they can't give you that kind of an order anyway, so...
I even consulted with an attorney this morning. I told him how I even got roped into this shit. And he said, sounds like that was just gross abuse of power. You should sue the fucking FBI and DOJ for that. They should have never recruited you in that way, and they couldn't have forced you to do it until you can't even talk to your own attorney. That's a violation of any rights, no matter if you're a federal contractor or a civilian. Doesn't matter. But of course, he doesn't know anybody who wants to take on the case. He said, good luck with that one.
Yep.
Dude, I have had dumbass requests even when Warren Christopher, who I really liked, was working in the White House as chief of staff, who I talked with on an ongoing basis. Warren asked for some stuff that I felt awkward about, but never anything so asinine, stupid, motherfucking retarded in my entire life. If I send that, I'm helping to commit treason. What the fuck would I give them information that they can bury for?
Exactly.
Or better prepare for it in their questioning? That's just criminally insane. I think this is strong enough to take to ABC and CNN and see if somebody wants to blow this story up. What do you think? What the fuck have I got to lose at this point? The White House asked me to turn over evidence on their own fuck up to them? What the fuck? Well, sure, let me turn it over to Obama. Also told me to go fuck myself. And have the CIA kick my ass and shut off my video channels on YouTube. Let's go all out now. What the fuck? I got nothing to lose. What do you think? Well, I do have a meeting set with ABC Disney next week. I did get a hold of a producer that's doing that Quantico series for ABC, which is ironically a series about the FBI that they originally had asked me to either appear in or do voice work for, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. I don't remember all the reason we didn't work it out. But anywho, I don't think I even ever told you about that, did I? Do you know about that series? I don't know if it's called Quantico, but I know it's about FBI and Quantico. What's it? Glad I didn't get on a stupid FBI show, or maybe that would have been a good one to be on and make a fucking mockery of them. So what's it called? Is it called Quantico? Okay, well, one of the producers, writers on the show is a bud of mine, and I called him up and I told him, you know, I'm doing a concert for World Peace, and he's like, I'd love to help, and how can I do it? I said, why don't you take a pitch meeting with me? We can do it on or off lot, or we can do it on the beach, and we'll smoke a joint. And I want to bring somebody along with me. She's kind of hot young, but I think she's going to work out well with this, because that's a whole other story for another time. I know you're busy, but a long story short, he wants me to... Yeah, I want to tell you this. He wants to meet next week on the lot at ABC. He wants to buy me lunch and hear my pitch on the Concert for World Peace, that ABC Disney pick it up worldwide and handle distribution for us, and he'll help executive produce it as a working network producer for ABC, so we get it cleared immediately. He loves the idea. Then I also threw by the FBI thing, since he did it at the FBI show. He said, what? I've never heard of such a thing. Yeah, you should give me the video on that, and maybe I can get ABC to pick it up. So I'm thinking I got nothing to lose, since I've got ABC talking to me about the Concert for World Peace. Part of the reason I'm doing it is because of corruption of government, and here's something that exemplifies it, where it's real FBI and a real phone call telling her to talk to the White House. What have I got to lose? Maybe some time. Then at least I got ABC interested. Pardon?
Yeah, that's why you got nothing to lose.
Exactly. What? Another fucking $1,000 by being robbed by the government again? Oh, that'll be new. Oh, and by the way, I got to go appear on 6 or 7 warrants, which I'm going to run a little late for, but I don't give a fuck, because I am going to show before they can throw the warrant back out and make it live for $250,000 again. But I'm also going to go in and tell the judge, you can't go after me because of identity theft. And by the way, would you like to hear a tape from the FBI that I can't tell you why, but you can't fuck with me any further because I have to deal with the White House on some high-level matters and get this shit all thrown out as identity theft. What do you think?
Well, good luck.
I'll let you know what happens. Thanks. I thought it was good news, and I did find somebody who was very hot, who was very sharp, and she was with me. She gave me rides to some of the police shit. Hardly knows me, but when I told her what's going on, she comes from a government background. She hates this bullshit also, and she's like, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you with the Concert for World Peace, and I'm going to help you get your shit back from the cops. And she's actually making some phone calls to attorneys today, because I said, find me a hot attorney who'll sue the city and federal government. So she's working on that right now. And she also works as an assistant for a high-end music producer. I don't know if John Legend or who it is. She won't tell me. She did say it's a black man in his late 30s, early 40s. So it could be Legend or it could be anybody. But the news is she's really sharp and right the fuck on it, and was interacting even with me and the police, and I felt so comfortable. I walked out and let her handle the police, so I didn't continue to implode at the police station, because they made me wait 4 hours, and they're going to make me wait till next week, because they were only going to give my stuff back between 10 and 12, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, despite what property room hours are, because it's being held in special property. And I blew up and said, guys, if you don't give me this shit out today, part of it's my fucking medicine, and I'll make sure I sue the city down to the fucking timbers, and you're gonna fucking go on town and obey. I'm going outside and call the FBI, and as I'm going out, she said, he really is calling the FBI and find his stuff immediately. And I did call the FBI, and that's when I got my special instructions. So, we'll see what happens, but it was on notice that when I tried to reschedule the appointment, she said, oh, what's your name again? Yeah, you're on this list. You're the guy we need to notify. White House wants to talk to you. Oh, great, thanks. I'm now on a special call list at the FBI even. They can't talk to me, FBI in Los Angeles. If I call the switchboard, they immediately have to refer me to DC or my handler in New York, or I have to call the White House. So I'm thinking, just for, video's sake, I'm going to call the White House and ask the switchboard who my handler is at the White House, because I know they're not going to know the motherfucking answer. And then I'll ask for the press secretary to see if they want to make a comment that I'm supposed to handle Russian hack stuff to the White House. Who's taking it? Is it the press secretary, or would they like to give it to an intern? Who do I direct it to? Because I have orders from the FBI. And just see how everybody starts shitting all over everybody at the White House. I think it'll be a funny call. I'll do it on the way to the court or after court today if I don't break out handcuffs, pissing off a judge for being late going to his room. Oh well, tell him to go fuck himself. Be blessed, brother. I'll talk to you. You're in over the weekend, right? Yeah, I think I found some ideas on some ways to make some quick money. I'm not going to discuss how they are, but I'm going to, I'm not doing anything that my own federal government wouldn't do to raise money through their operations. Let's just lay it out that way. So if it's good enough for those motherfuckers, since I've been putting up with their bullshit and doing contracting for years, I'm just going to use some of the skill sets that I've learned from them and do some of their own shit to make some big money quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they can go fuck themselves. I'll put it in Bitcoin. Good luck finding them, motherfuckers. And can you set up a Bitcoin account if I need to drop stuff to you?
I wouldn't even begin to know how to do
Okay, when you get a second, do you have someone who can research or you want me to send you details?
Why would they have Bitcoin account?
In case I have to drop you $250,000 to say thank you for all the work you're doing when I'm out of the country.
Buy me a cashier's check.
You'd rather have it in cash. Yours checks traceable versus Bitcoin.
Yep.
Payable to you or cash?
To me.
All right. I just want to know how you want it laid out.
I'm not hiding anything from anybody.
I didn't say you had to. And do I list it as gift? How do I list it? Repayment for services? How do you want to list it?
Yeah, for services is fine.
I'd rather have that to offset the past versus a gift, which is less taxable.
Well, gifts are less taxable for me, but they're government responsibilities for you.
Like what?
Like you need to file a gift tax return.
So you can file that, can't you? Or is that a conflict to have you file it if you're the recipient of the gift?
No, I can prepare that for you.
Okay. Well, let's wait till we get the money. But if this concert's going through, I'm pulling at least $250,000 off the top. Does that get you close to settle? Not even, does it? What do you need? About $1 million? No, give me a number and I'll factor it in. I'm going to pull it out of this if I put this fucker together with ABC.
At this point, we're probably talking like $750,000.
So we'll just call it $1 million and we'll give it to you as a producing fee, a consulting fee. What do you want it as?
Consulting fee is fine.
I can do a producing fee, and that way you get a film credit and an override on all the film.
I don't care.
Right. Why don't I do it as a producing credit? Because you have been producing my dumbass, whether you realize it or not. In fact, I've listed you on some forums as manager right now. I did call Vanessa up to ask her if she wanted to handle the packaging for television, and she said, you know what, I wish you well. I'm not even with my own agency anymore. She sold out her interest. She's with another agent who's really big for movie trailers, but no, we wouldn't be interested, and good luck with that. And I said, well, would you like to get together with coffee and get caught up? Because I still haven't heard why they ever fucking kicked my ass out of there except the Ilko shit. And she said, no, I have to pass. And I said, well, if you ever need movie trailers or extra voices for anything, you know how to reach me. And she said, have a good day. She was so fucking cold and felt like a fish.
Mm-hmm.
And here was a lady who I've known for 30 years. And I even said, you know, maybe we can get some of your old buddies, because she used to date Robert Plant and these people on the show. She wasn't even interested in making a motherfucking phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a fucking whore. I think she should go straight to hell. Because I raised a lot of money for them and hired a lot of their talent, and that's the way she's treating me after all those years. Go fuck yourself. Am I being rude about that, or is that pretty accurate?
No, that's pretty accurate. Welcome to LA.
Yeah, well, and you know how much love I've had from all my attorneys who have raped me on every fucking project, whether I brought it in, which was all the time, or they brought it in. They found a way to fuck it up. They fucked up the whole Sony PlayStation thing by getting greedy. Anyway, I'll stop bitching. You know the story. My mission, if I can pull this off, be a film, television, my projects, their project, whatever I got to do, I got to get you paid. It's just I got to clear my conscience. And I hope you saw the thing that I did publish about you, and did a video about you. I didn't your last name. I just said Brother Bill. Did you get that?
But that's okay.
Well, I sent you a text with the script. You didn't see the text. You don't get the text I sent you.
I don't know what it was at that point, though.
Right. Well, maybe if you get bored, go back and look at it. If not, read about it. Susan also, as a family member, the only one I would trust anymore with anything, and I have been rekindling our relationship over the last 6 months. And she apologized. She said, I thought all the stuff in Texas you were insane and stuff, but everything you've talked about over the last 5 years in government corruption and other stuff has all come true, and everything you've said is researchable, and I'm really sorry. But she has expressed a concern not only for my health and welfare, but if you were to consider marketing and merchandising rights in my absence in life, she would like to help with preserving family estate. She hasn't asked for any fees. She just wants to make sure that this government shit fully gets exploited, blow it up on everybody, and that money's raised for my view of humanitarian rights. So I don't know if you're interested. I did send you via email her contact that I have not re-forwarded yours to her without your consent.
Thank you for not sending me my information.
I have to deal with her. What's wrong?
I prefer not to be dealing with that.
No, with her, if I end up dead, are you going to exploit the estate, or you're going to want her help? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not going to want her outside. I will be exploiting the estate. I don't have time.
Okay, well, if you don't, can she have rights to exploit the estate?
That's fine. I don't care.
All right. So how do I grant those rights to her? That has a quick letter that says if something
No
happens.
idea.
I'll type up a letter, send it to both of you, an email, and then it's in writing. How's that?
Okay.
Give something of a timeline that you and I discussed, and you have all other rights, but she can exploit life rights and get a fee for doing it. A reasonable fee that you can consult on the secretary.
Okay.
But I do want, even in death, any rights exploited to be you to be first payee, and if it takes longer, then jack the interest up, and we'll put it at starting at $1 million plus any interest due from the state. How's that?
Okay.
All right, buddy. Be blessed. Thanks.
Take it easy. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Much love. My best friend in the entire world, better than family, better than friends, better than anyone I have known, aside from the Creator, in any incarnation that I've ever. And don't get me wrong, my mother was also a dear best friend, but in the big picture of schema, Bill has been by far the closest ally I have ever had in life. I trust him with my life completely, and he's just one of the most brilliant, giving, loving men I have ever known on the planet. And I've known some amazing people, so don't get me wrong, if you're not on that very, very short list of one, you may be on my short list, but I haven't even started talking about my really short list. I mean, there are, I can say Jeff's on it, and some other people, but I'm not going to get into all that right now, because I was supposed to be mass translating, so now I'm looking for backup. Can I still get to a courthouse in time and not just over judge? That still works, so 9:13,